Hello, everybody. Hope you are doing well. Hope you're having a great day. It is a great day. It is an absolute great day, and I'm super excited to talk with you today. And so, I'm pretty sure if you're reading this, you've read the title, You Should Quit. And depending on what part of life you're in right now, you're probably thinking, yeah, I should. And then you read the rest of it. And I really think that was something I was thinking about today. And something I personally do before I even get on here is really ask, okay, God, what do people need to hear today? What do people need to hear today? And I feel like we're at a point right now, and where you are right now in your life, or will be, is it's not the time to keep complaining. It's not the right time. It's not the time to do that. Because if we think about it, the people that complain are not the people that I've never heard it said this. You let me know in the comments if you heard this said. Man, they are such an amazing person. They complain so much, and I just love them. If you have a person or a friend in your life that says that to you, they're lying. And they're trying to be funny. I've never heard it said, man, the way they complain is just beautiful. When they complain, their voice just sounds amazing. No, you don't hear that. What you do hear is, man, they complain so much. Every time I'm around them, they're complaining about this, complaining about that. They just don't seem to be grateful for anything. What you do hear is, man, that person is just so kind. They're always caring for people. I don't know what's wrong with them. They're just so nice. I think they're trying to do something. They're always nice. Isn't it funny that when someone is being nice, we question, why are they being nice? But we don't also question ourselves when we hear ourselves complaining about everything. Or not even everything, just maybe it could be something small. Here's an example. You can complain about relationships, friends. The good thing about complaining is there's a lot of things to complain about. So the choices are limitless. And if you begin to consume complaining and it becomes part of your life and part of your everyday, you won't even recognize when you're doing it anymore. And that's scary. Because complaining also keeps you out of places where you should be. I've never heard it said, and you let me know what you think. Man, I love working for this boss. They just complain so much, and it's just music to my ears. So my question today is, where in our lives do we need to quit complaining? Sometimes if we're complaining about good things, man, if I could just get this. How come somebody else always seems to get that before I do? Or I can't, oh, she got engaged? Girl, you know she ain't. With that being said, complaining also feels really good. Because it feels like you have power. Can't believe da 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 da. And in that moment, you feel pretty powerful because you're saying what you feel like should be said. What is also not being said is what it's doing to you on the inside. Complaining turns your focus inward. And really what it does is it comes out of your mouth and it points the arrow right back at you. It comes out of your mouth and points the arrow right back at you. And really what it is it's saying, look at me, I have no power in this situation. I'm going to say this. Or I don't want to take responsibility in a situation, so I'll take this. If you find someone, here's something that you could do that I learned as a person who was dealing with volunteers. That and some people would complain. We should really have this. Da 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 da. This is what I would say, and I learned how to say this. Is quite funny. I would say, "Oh, you know what? You're right. Can you be the lead over that and make sure the program gets built and started and get taken care of?" Oh no, I don't have enough time for that. I can't do that. That's not my responsibility, so I don't feel like I should have to do that. So you were complaining, but you weren't willing to serve and do something with. You just wanted to point the arrow back at you. Make it about me. So when we're talking about complaining, let's talk about ways that we can overcome. And you tell me what you think, some ways that you've overcome complaining. Because I've done my fair share of complaining. I even did some today. So I'm not perfect. What we'll realize is the more we serve, and we serve people with a heart, and I heard this and it was kind of corny when a person said it, but it was so true. With a happy heart. I was like, ugh, that sounds terrible. But it actually gives you a good perspective. If you serve people with a happy heart, it's really hard to complain. I get the opportunity to be a valet, and I work in downtown Tulsa, and we run into people from all different walks of life, all different financial situations, and some people live on the street, some people drive amazing cars, some people have a lot of money, some people don't have a lot of money at all, some people have made good life choices, some people have not made good life choices. And I've seen some people with a lot of money complain a lot. Why isn't this done? Da 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 da. And I've seen some people with not a lot of money be so grateful. And it was almost shocking. I've also seen the other. Some people with not a lot of money complain a lot, and people with a lot of money that are just so grateful. And they're always willing to serve people and help somebody else. Because when you serve somebody else, you take the shine off of you. And you're like, well, I want to look good too. What you don't recognize is that when you serve people, it's so unique, and it happens sadly in our world so little that it becomes something that people recognize very quickly. Think of a person in your life that always seems to be happy, and not just happy emotionally, but they have a good vibe about them, a good spirit about them. They smile. They're always willing to help somebody else. They're willing to show up when not a lot of other people will show up. They're willing to encourage when not a lot of other people will encourage. And ask the question, what makes that person unique? We could say, well, obviously, they're kind of like vibe mentality, their spirit, you know? Cool. And it's unique because it's not done all the time. You don't see it all the time. The thing about precious jewels is that they're precious. They're not all over the place. They're not common. So when you serve and you take the spotlight off of you you allow yourself to become uncommon. Because serving with a happy heart, being ready to serve, being about other people, not serving to get, but serving because you want to give. I find that it's a principle. As you serve other people, it just seems to come back your way. I've seen one of my mentors serve his wife with such a passion, and serve people with such a passion. And let me tell you, this guy, I wouldn't, if he asked me to do something for him, I'd be like, I'm already there. Because it's so uncommon. I'm like, and I asked him the other day, I said, I've been watching you. I had to preface that statement. I said, not like a stalker though, but but like just watching your life. And you know what he said? He said, oh, really? I said, yes. And I said, the way you serve your wife, that's different. And something I want to add more to my life. You see, when you serve people, it's uncommon. And when you do it with such an excellence, it becomes a precious jewel. And those precious jewels are what are put into rings and worn and taken care of. And so if you want to take your life to the next level, think about this. How can I serve? You're like, that doesn't make sense. Are you kidding me? Serve people? Some of the greatest artists that we've seen have been the ones that have created great art for other people. And when their time came, the people that they served were the ones like, yep, that's that guy. That's him. Yep, he's been, yep, It's kind of a counterintuitive thing. If you want to be great, you got to serve. If you don't want to, keep complaining. So, I want to take this opportunity to ask you this big question. How can you serve today? How can you serve? Who can you serve? Now, who will you serve? Because if you start to do that, you'll recognize that the things that we're usually complaining about aren't as important or as big as we thought they were, because our attention is not on them. And whatever you give your attention to will grow. Whatever you give your attention to will grow. Give your attention to serving other people, serving causes. You may be involved in serving your community in some way. And I can tell you, and I've seen it in my own personal life, as I've served other people with a happy heart. Not like, I'm going to use this opportunity to get me to here. No, but serve with a happy heart, because you get to serve. You will see yourself eventually come to a place where you'll go, oh man, I was complaining and worried about this, and that's not even that big. Like, I was complaining I didn't get to go and do this, and I'm kind of glad I didn't get to do that. Or when it happens, you'll appreciate it more. So, my friend, you're gonna have a great rest of your day, and I really believe as you walk with this principle, comment this down below, an area where you want to continue to serve, or where you want to start serving. And I'm looking forward to seeing your life continue and really take off, because as you serve other people, you will notice the doors for yourself will continue to open. Not just because of your talent, Because talent only may open the door, but it will not keep the door open. It may crack it, but what keeps the door open will be serving. And sometimes it's serving the people who seem like they can do nothing for you. You're like holding the door for people that you don't even. And it's easy to start complaining, or you can continue to serve or start serving. Find somewhere to serve, get involved. It could be at your house, it can be in a relationship, it can be with a friendship, it could be at your job, it could be at your church, it could be as a team member, it could be wherever. Start serving. Yep. And let's walk away from complaining. All right, my friend. Have a great rest of your day. I'll talk to you later.